What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the New Orleans Saints franchise. If you missed it yesterday, we had the Super Bowl. If you missed it, go watch it. Don't even bother with the offseason. I don't want to spoil too much for you. But if you didn't, if you did watch, then welcome. Spoilers behind us. The Saints won the Super Bowl. Down 23-13 in the third quarter. The Saints rallied and scored the next 23 points. They outscored the Colts 26-3 in the second half. And it was an awesome, awesome game. That's awesome, Tim and Tom. Congratulations. And Blue Mountain State, nice reference there. I'm doing good, everybody. Welcome aboard for the New Orleans Saints franchise. I have not shown any of the awards yet, but if you did see it earlier today, I did show you guys the... oh, wow. Shad Houston out for 5 weeks with that shoulder tear. That was not a light injury. Jeez. But either way, I did show the Pro Bowl, albeit the Pro Bowl got really messed up in terms of the actual board. But outside of that, just give me 1 second. Okay. So we're doing free agency and we are doing the, let's see, free agency and what else? The combine. Yes. Sorry, just need to sneeze. Achoo. We got a 3-year extension. Fantastic. We signed our practice squad players. And now let's take a look at the awards for the season. Weekly awards, well, we don't actually get a chance to see that yet. We can't see who made in the Super Bowl. But here are the yearly awards. Jameis Winston won MVP. That was a pretty big deal, the fact that Winston won MVP. Max Boyle second, Jared Goff third, Dalton, then Rakeem and Wong. Yeah, Nightbot is being a jerk. I have to get rid of Nightbot, period. I don't know why he's back. I removed him, but... Nightbot. Okay. So, Boyle, Goff, Dalton, all those guys. Coach of the Year. We won Coach of the Year at 14-2. For those of you wondering about the NPA. NPA has a week off in the playoffs, so we'll be back with that next Saturday. Let's take a look at the AFC real quick. Jameis Winston, Offensive Player of the Year. Khalil Mack, Defensive. Isaac Pinner, Offensive Rookie. Lindsey McCree, Defensive Rookie. Jameis Winston, Best QB. Jarvis Cochran, Best Running Back. Amari Cooper, Best Wide Receiver. Mewhort, Best Lineman. Mack, Best D-Line. Houston, Best Linebacker. Marcus Peters, Best Defensive Back. Best Kicker, Roberto Aguayo. No, Jameis Winston got MVP. Offensive Player of the Year, Max Boyle won it over Raheem Blackman. Wes Pitta got Defensive Player of the Year. Nickel Shillings got second place there. Offensive Rookie goes to Dre Hines, followed by DeMarcus Wimbley. Defensive Rookie, Holacek, Sean Sewell, and then Pitta. I don't understand how Pitta got there. Marshall Larimore got 5th. Max Boyle, Best Quarterback, followed by Michael Wong. Best Running Back, Ezekiel Elliott, followed by Raheem Blackman. Best Wide Receiver goes to DeAndre Hopkins. Best Offensive Line goes Armstead, then Krenzel. Kalu up there, Ragland up there, Hotstein and Stuvance. I don't know how they even got on there. Olivier Vernon, Best Defensive Lineman. Sheldon Rankins made the list. Nightbot. Oh my god. Nightbot it has a mind of its own. Nickel Shillings and Wes Pitta. Pitta got Best Linebacker. Best Defensive Back, Patrick Peterson, then Jocqua Fassitt. Marshall Larimore behind former Saint Sanchez McNeil. Josh Norman, DeJon Smith. Kyle Fuller. All right. Will Lutz got Best Kicker. So one thing that I'm going to be doing real quick is I'm going to be adjusting my sliders, my XP sliders, not my actual sliders. So we're going to leave the offensive linemen for the most part, but one thing that we do need to do is we need to get rid of everybody else, because apparently offensive linemen are the ones that are broken in terms of they don't get enough XP. But I think in terms of everything else, the rest have pretty much gotten enough. Centers down to 200. I updated on the sheet that's going to be in the description of every video, so you don't have to worry about that. Fullbacks down to 100. And then we'll take a look, we'll advance the week, we'll take a look at retirements and all that jazz. But I think it's probably better. I was advised not to because veterans stay around too long otherwise. So keep that in mind. But we're lowering all of this down and we'll go from there. Okay. Defensive tackles obviously got more XP based on this. We'll also update the players a little bit, I think. Maybe. Upgrade, I mean. We'll see. Okay. Back down with the XP sliders. 130, I think, is probably fair for those. Okay. Bam. Defensive linemen are going to get injured as soon as well, basically injuries are tied to tackles. So if they are involved with a tackle, then they will. Otherwise, they will not. But either way, that is that. So with that being said, I don't know. We'll see exactly who we go after. But here we go. On to the off season. Okay. We'll start with retirements. All right, we'll go by team. No one from the Bears, no one from the Bengals, no one from the Bills, no one from the Broncos, no one from the Browns. Okay, Devin McCourty, Mike Upati, and Jared Veld here all retire. Going from the Chargers. Emmanuel Sanders. Jordan Cameron. Matt Prater and Eli Manning finally retires. Dan Williams retires. Julian Edelman, Patrick Chung, and Tom Brady retires. Garrett Reynolds, Marshall Yanda, no one from the Saints, Michael Bennett, Jeremy Maclin, Ray Malaluga, and Alex Boone. So let's see guys who are not on rosters. Kai Forbath, Joe Flacco, Jonathan Stewart, Connor Barwin, Matt Slauson, Brandon Fields, and Marvin Lewis are the only ones who are going to retire. Okay. How about those coaches? We'll get to that in a little bit. But we have to take a look at our roster right now. Here's who we currently have on roster. We have Wong, Hanks, Hogan, and Foles. Blackman, Whiting, Jackson, and Hoyt. Samuel DeVries, Hopkins, Thomas, Clements, Maxey. Okay, so we still have the guys who... Okay. Let's take a look at our budget. Hastings, Clements, Edens, Kraft, Laws, Stuvance, Kreutz, Kirksey, Minifield, Short, Waynes, Presley, Darius Jackson, Kevin Hogan, TJ Leak, and Nick Foles. So here's where things get a little bit sticky. We can't afford Hastings. Let's see how much money we have. Yeah, we only have 33 million cap room. We're going to need that. Michael Wong is going to be a free agent next year. We can't afford John Hastings. It's just all there is to it. We can't afford Kent Clements, who wants 36 mil over 4 years. We can't afford Edens either. 24 mil, he's just not that good. He's a good enough player, but not good enough to warrant that. Kraft, same deal. So we signed most of the big name guys prior to this, but man, we're in a sticky predicament because we already offered the guys who we wanted a lot of money, and you know, that's kind of what we have to do. We're not going to bring back Stuvance. Kreutz, not really interested. Kirksey, yes. Minifield, we can find a safety like Minifield anywhere. Same thing with Gavin Short. Presley was useless. Hogan, not interested. TJ Leak, not interested. Nick Foles, not interested. So the players that we still have to negotiate with are Christian Kirksey, Sheldon Laws, and Trey Waynes. Waynes, I think that's a fair offer. I'd like him back. He's not interested. Kirksey, for 3 years, probably not. I'll offer him a little bit more. Wow. So Kirksey is gone. And Sheldon Laws, I'd like to bring him back. Okay. So we get back Sheldon Laws. Kirksey is gone. Waynes is gone for now. He's going to test free agency. Doesn't mean that all these guys are gone, but for now, this is what we're living with. Oh yeah, Darius Jackson's the last guy. But while I like Darius, I think we should probably move on and let Tavio Hoyt take the reins. I think it's about time. So now, the team looks kind of different. But we'll get to that in a moment. We stocked up on all of these players for this Super Bowl. But we really couldn't afford any of them. So now here's some of the players that we're going to look at. I like Sheldon Laws. He might not be special, but I like him a lot. We have Ragland at left guard, it looks like. The player that I want to consider moving over is Hunter Hochstein. I think Hochstein could be a really good right guard for us. So I'm going to move him over. So Hochstein over at right guard, Kalu at right tackle, Ragland at left guard, Krenzel at center, and Armstead at left tackle. Hopkins, Maxey, Thomas, and Lassiter. So basically what we need is, we need to consider our safety position. So basically free safety set for now, with Laws and Grice and those guys. Fassitt, Larimore, Bradbury, Jackson, Short, Sutherland, Bird. Pitta, solid. Houston, Schillens, Melvin, Tanner, Fudge. So our defensive line is set. That's not a concern. Our offensive line is, for the most part, set. We're not doing the draft today, but we will look at all of the players in the draft. So now we have to figure out what we're going to do with free agency. Wow. Cam's a free agent? Okay, so Cam's a free agent. Levante David. Tyrone McElrath. Look at him. Little 5'8" McElrath. John Hastings. Okay. Leonard Ohalate. We liked him a lot. My goodness. Josh Norman, Darian Stewart, Vontae Davis. Okay, that is Parker Demps. Kent Clements still wants a tremendous amount of money. Spence, Kraft, Ryan, Edens, Kerrigan, Jokel, Stuvance, Catanzaro, Barry Raymond, Cortez Meeks. Meeks! Devontae Parker, Derek Watt, Beecham, Miles Stanford. Stanford's a free agent. He's solid, just not as fast as I'd like. Matt Darr, Tardif. Okay. So for the players that we have, we re-signed Blackman, we re-signed Shad Houston, we re-signed Jocqua Fassitt Sr. I mean, these are guys that we needed. What we need right now is we need a backup quarterback. We can find one later. You know, it's not a pressing need, I don't think. Actually, it's a third string, so it's definitely not a need. Thomas Pegue's really fast, but too much money. If we don't get the wide receiver that we want, we need to at least have another guy on roster. We only have 5 guys right now on roster. Actually 4. So I think we should Corbett. My Corbett's not bad. Casper Hillman. Cassius Hillman. Sandage. Boston was in the Super Bowl, Cedric Boston. I'm probably going to go after Corbett on a 1 year. See what we can get out of that. Lower on the signing bonus, more salary. He's going to be basically a low offer for us. Yeah. Tight end. Edens, Troy Nicholas, Peed. Gerard Peed. Not bad. Not worth it, though. Fleener, Higbee, McClendon, Naquan Oliver, Wilson, Lentz, Waller, Brait. Okay. Lamar Hinton. Oh, Lance Hilton. A guy who we can just throw back there. Reuben Foster, Josh Sitton. To see Haig. Sumalo. McGee. I mean, we can just go for some undrafted guys there. Stuvance, Tardif. Okay, Rich Amato. So we do need a backup linebacker. I feel like Brent is okay, but not good enough. John Celestin's not fast, right? Yeah, no, he's slow. Landon Roberts. Not bad. Kirksey, Goodson. Uratua. Scooby Wright, very slow. Manti Te'o. Lakeem Hillman sticking around. Hillman knows our system. I'd bring him back. See if he signs. Outside backer, Dawson, Barry, Melvin Ingram. Joe Schobert. Gavin Short. He's not worth that money. He has no defined pass rush move whatsoever. That's Darius Smith. Not bad. Whitehurst. Ooh. Whitehurst actually has a pretty good power move. 1 year. I mean, slow, but good power move. Just somebody to put on roster. Why not? We can afford that. I'll lower his signing bonus a little. Okay. Corner. So we have a lot of guys at corner. Langley's interesting. Not that good, though. I want Wayne's back. Like, come on, Trey. Don't be like that. We offered you exactly what you wanted, and you turned it down. Anyone else that we might like? Ooh, Janoris Jenkins out for a while. This is Jameel Janis, who has a slow development. Former corner from the Falcons. Gage Merriweather. Isaac Rawls. Not bad. Gardner. A little slow. DeAndre Britton. Not worth it. Okay, how about at safety? Miles Stanford, Biard, etc. Ali Coens. Oh, we loved him. He never got the opportunity, though. That's too bad. Higgins, Carlisle. Minifield. Yeah, I don't know where Tanner is. Anthony Brown, how fast is he? Ooh, 95 speed. He kind of could fill that role that we had for Trey Waynes if need be. I'd like that. A little much. Cap room's getting down a little bit. Nah, I'd rather have Trey Waynes. Okay. So, who are the players that we are pursuing? Waynes, Corbett, Hillman, and Whitehurst. I think that's okay. Not a ton of talent there. We do have a lot of draft picks, though. I just want to look and see exactly where we're at on the draft pick front and how many players we have on roster. Okay. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 picks in this draft. 9 picks in the draft. Don't know how many players we have on roster right now. Let's see. 47. So that'll bring us to 51. Yeah, we have a big cap hold because we have 2 first-round picks. I think we're good in terms of... I don't really think we have anyone to trade, no. We have 4 free safeties by position, but not in reality. Grice was a... I'll move him because he was a strong safety for us last year. There we go. Grice and Moreland. We have a lot of corners. Okay. We have depth on the D-line. Offensive line, we have depth outside of center, and we need some depth there. 3 tight ends. We need some wide receivers. But we can find them. We traded Ripkowski to the Rams for 2 first-round picks. So, here are the players that we're looking at as of right now. Waynes, Corbett, Hellman, and Whitehurst. Just trying to fill out that roster for right now. We don't have a ton of cap space, so we have to be conscientious about it. And we are going to advance. There are no good tight ends. It's just there's no one. We get Hillman and we get Waynes. So we bring back 2 players who were on our team. And now we get to take a look and see exactly what's going on. Oh, I have to move Ragland over to left guard. So Hotstein, you are the starter. Ragland over at left guard. There are a few tight ends in the draft. Okay. So, let me see the guys who we did re-sign. Jay Gruden was named the head coach of the Rams. So, let's see. Re-signed for us. Rakeem Blackman, 5 for 45. Jocqua Fassitt, 5 for 60. Shad, 5 for 90. Those were the big 3. Sheldon Laws brought back 3 years, 11 mil. I'd absolutely consider tight end in the first round. Absolutely. So, there's that. Oh, the coaches. Yes, that's a big one. Signed. Okay, Matt Hedrick signed by the Broncos, Jeff Womack by the Giants, and Jay Gruden by the Rams. So those are 3 signings there. Traylon Kraft, 4 years, 29 mil to the Vikings. Kent Clemens, 4 for 36 to the Giants. Jamize Olawale moving around. Wyatt Jeffers, 3 years to the Patriots. He might be their new starter. All right, let's look. Cam Newton, 2 years to the Redskins. Wow. Levante David, 3 years to the Cardinals. Tyrone McElrath, 4 years to the Lions. Hastings, 4 years to the Cardinals. Ohalate, 4 years to the Eagles. Demps, 4 years to the Giants. Clements, there as well. Edens, 4 years to the Dolphins. Dawson, Jokel, Stuvance, 3 years to the Ravens. Miles Stanford, 3 years to the Dolphins. That's a steal. Derek Watt, Devontae Parker, 4 years, $35 million to the Vikings. And Gukwe, 3 years there. Hills, Tevin Hills, $12 million for 3 years. Okay, Clifton Havner, 3 years to the Falcons. Crute signed with the Cardinals. Okay. Okay, Gavin Short to the 49ers. Okay, so Corbett is still on our radar, as is Whitehurst. I'll definitely consider it, moving his number. Changing his number. Cortez Meeks. Wow, competition between the Giants and the Patriots. In terms of a backup offensive lineman, we have 22 mil. Joey Nichols, 1 year. It's fine. Just a backup left tackle for now. Let's take a look, though. Let's just save real quick. And now let's take a look at the prospects, because we have some combine information. And we have some draft stories, too, so I'm going to write those down real quick. All right. Yeah, Patriots definitely should go after Meeks. All right. Louis French has to be embarrassed after running the slowest 40 of any skill position at the combine this week. Let's see if that's true. Louis French, okay. Due to academic ineligibility, wide receiver Mike Hodges did not receive a combine invitation. And lastly, DT Rashad Young is falling down draft boards after showing up to the combine out of shape. Hastings signed with the Cardinals. So now that those three are established, let's see those guys. I want to just mark them down. I always do. Louis French. Don't remember what position he is. French. Was he a corner? No. Safety? No. Tight end? No. Louis French, hello. Louis French. Do you guys remember what position he is? Because I don't. I just want to mark these guys before I start. I thought he was a wide receiver too, but don't see him. French. No? Maybe corner. Maybe he's like a linebacker. I don't even see him. What the hell? French, hello? He's a freaking center! Oh my god. Oh, fantastic. Rashad Young and Mike Hodges. I don't think Hodges is on the board. Mike Hodges was an undrafted talent out of Eastern Michigan. So we'll see if that changes. But oy vey. French actually was a pretty good player. So the speed part really doesn't matter at all. It's just, yeah. Okay. So let's start looking at these guys. We'll start off with the quarterbacks. Actually, let's show us our draft picks first. We have the 11th pick in the draft. 32 and 42, and then a big gap. 121, 128, 160, 192, 219, 224. Wow. 11th pick means that we might be able to get a few guys that we want. Let's start out with quarterback, though. CJ Maynard. Not bad. You know, not great throw power, but decent speed, good vert. Okay, nothing too spectacular. BJ Clifton, pocket passer. Okay, falls in line with what was expected. How about Kaufman? 4.76, great bench press, great broad jump. Not bad. Wow, we have exactly the Saints picks. That's crazy. Reed Locklear. 4.69 and good bench press as an early first rounder. There are a lot of good mobile quarterbacks in here. Brady Francis, 4.59 out of Alabama. A- throw power, B+ throw accuracy, short B throw on the run. He's going to be a really good mobile quarterback in the mid-first. Ben Mencken, 4.58. Jeez. And he has good throw accuracy mid. Okay, how about Carson Peck? Okay, not bad. Chance Sharf, a little slower, but good stats. Adrian Loud. Oh yeah, he's Davis Webb. Ashton Plummer, 4.59. Gold. And Morrow. Okay, running backs, because this is the stacked class that we have all been waiting for, and we don't need a running back. Dominic Burks, a little disappointing as a mid-first rounder, 4.42 speed. Nothing eye-popping for his combine, but a good player overall. How about Camille Craig? 4.42. Very good agility, though. Can't really say that's not going to be useful for him. It definitely will be. Okay. How about Trey Bruce? 4.61 is a power back. Yuck. Not the strongest in the world. How about Dewitt Hall? That's good bench press right there. 4.58, 21 years old. Good player. Good player. Good carrying. Great trucking. Good stiff arm. Stephen Epps. 4.47 as a power back. Okay. A- stiff arm. B+ trucking. Okay. Bryson Golston. 4.4. A little disappointing. How about Corey Lynn? 4.34 out of Ball State. That's solid right there. Agility's not the best in the world. Doesn't have the best stats either, but he's really fast. Yeah, I really like Dewitt Hall. He's going to be really good. Really good. And Epps is pretty good too. Okay. Glenn Jammer. 4.39. Not bad. Doesn't have the best stats in the world, though. Lacey Bibbs. 4.53 at 6'1". He's a power back. Not bad. Good, really good broad jump. How about Roman Young? Out of Southern Arkansas, 4.48. Okay, Patrick Dykes. No. Malik Clinton. Yeah. Rashawn Kroom. The speed back at 4.48. That is not ideal, but he's very quick. Deandre and Dukeway. No, he's not that good. How about Ben Sampson? 4.56. Okay. AC Todd. 4.5. Nothing eye-popping, but solid. How about Earl Moma? Very slow. Out of Yale. Derek Keglar. Okay, and Sylvester Melton. Okay, so this is a good class. Not the dominant class that some of us, including myself, was expecting, but still. And Moses Tam. Looks pretty solid. Good skills. Okay. Time for the wide receivers. We start things off with Derek Peterson. 4.44. Pretty average. Jamarcus Buck. Same deal. So no Mike Hodges, but he did get mentioned. Eric Brennan. Terrible. There's a lot of terrible players in this draft class. Tyrone Cochran. He's actually not bad, but his stats are terrible. 4.34 speed, though. Okay. Case Locklear. Number 1. 4.43 with dominant agility stats. Very good agility. I like Case Locklear a lot. 6'2", 209, 22 years old. Good broad jump. Out of Hawaii. Might be someone to consider in that second round. Okay, Braxton Leary. No. Okay, John Wynn. Big guy, not good. Okay, Jimmy Law. Yuck. Great leaping ability, though. Weldon, same deal. Terrell Kiwanuka. Thomas Suggs. Miles Warner. Tramon Sermons. 4.58. Great broad jump. Decent 3-cone, decent shuttle, decent bench press. He's a fourth rounder. I mean, he's a pretty true to form fourth rounder. 4.58's a bit slow, though. He could replace Clements as that red zone threat, though. Okay, let's go down to Kendrick Wooten. I'll show the rest of the guys. Tanner Watts. Thomas Talib. Kendrick Wooten. Mike Walters. Antoine Katusi. He's in a lane. Lamarcus Forston. Not bad. He just doesn't have anything else going for him. How about Avery Timmons? 4.43. Decent agility. Not bad. Kodarius Swancut. Oh, he's terrible. Sasha McCown. Clemens had a good 40 time. I think Case Locklear is probably the way to go. But here's the player that I'm looking at. Very much so. Raymond Fiegels out of Penn State. This is the guy. You guys want a dominant tight end? If we get Raymond Fiegels, we get that guy. Excellent agility, great vert, really good speed, and his hands are through the roof. You want that vertical threat? That is what Raymond Fiegels is. Be catching, be spec, B- catching traffic. This is the guy. If we can get him at 11, we're going to. I want to look one thing up. You guys remember Mr. Delaney Walker? He's a lot faster, mind you. 6 foot. 4.6940 is not bad at all. On the speed chart, that should equal about an 83. Okay, so Derek Everett, next up. Okay, Marcus Mann, 4.74. Another really good player, but he's not as good. He doesn't have as good hands. Now, he's another player that we could consider. 6'7". So, if we miss out on Fiegels, Mann might not be a bad choice in that third-round range. 6'7", 21 years old. Excellent agility, excellent broad jump, all that jazz. 4.74. A little slower, but his hands are my concern. So, if need be, there's variance, L-Taker. Oh, Casey Mobley, where'd he go? There he is. Mobley, 4.68. TJ Murray. TJ Murray wasn't on my board before. Oh. Yuck. Dylan Cutler. Okay. We can always trade it. We can always trade it. Okay. Chris Tobin. Very strong. 30 bench press reps for a tight end. Crazy. And Max Baca. 29. Okay. So here's where the strength of this class lies. It is the left tackles. We'll start with Alan Crowell. 34 bench press reps. He's more of a run blocker, but definitely capable pass blocker. I think he'll probably profile more as a right tackle, especially with that bench press. 7.44, very good agility scores. Not bad. Dre Downs, 36. Kind of the same position. Okay, Dylan Columbus, 35. He's a true run blocker. How about Rashawn Randall L? Okay. Same deal. Riley Saragusa, 38. Now, Saragusa is probably going to be a nice left tackle. Has the strength as well. Strength, speed. He's going to be good. Okay. Gaither isn't good. Tracy Goddard, solid. Najee Pointer, disappointing. And Wes Otis, not bad. Okay. On to guards. Cortez Knox. Wow. 37 bench press reps for a guard. Really good 3-cone. Very fast. Adrian Christie. Not bad either. How about Derek Gales? Strong, quick, explosive. Dillard Randall. Clinton Gilbert. Vernus Weston. Okay, how about centers? There's a few guys on here. Kerry Schrader. Start things off. Okay. Good 40. Great speed. He's a good player. How about Vinny Hotstein? Okay. Another Hotstein. Another good player. Late first rounder with good skills. Good agility. Pretty decent strength. Cade Seymour. Right up there as well. How about Louis French? He's weak, but not bad. Okay, how about Noah Wheeler? Okay. Right guard. Josh Weddle. Okay. Henry Gogan. 39 Workout warrior Henry Gogan. Spends all day in the weight room. Bruce St. Pierre. Rich Saxton. Great agility. Really good bench press, too. Run blocker. Trent Nugent. Okay. Michael Giguera. Fast, quick. North Dakota. Could be pretty solid as a run blocker. Devin Brewer and Brady Fox. And last on the offensive line, we have the right tackles. So let's see what the right tackles look like. J.T. Beal. Not bad. Not a huge fan of his. How about Luke Albright? Hey, that's a right tackle right there. Albright with a good 40 time, great broad jump, great 3-cone, great bench press. B+ run blocking, B impact, C pass block, but still. Hardwick. Ew. No thanks. The rest of these guys are pretty trash. Okay, let's look at the defensive line. We'll start with left ends. We'll start with Carlos Dingle. Good player. Doesn't have explosiveness. Doesn't particularly have explosiveness to him. Solid player all around, though. After that, Godfrey. Pretty solid. Stovall. Selvey. Very fast. Quick, too. But decent. Leon Vasher, despite not having anything I like, and despite having a bad grade, he had 3 good traits. Rashawn Westbrooks, excellent speed as a speed rusher. Tyrone LOLB, 4.64, and great agility, but yeah. And Adrian Varga. Solid player from Montana State. Okay, let's look at right ends. We start with Heath Reinhardt. 4.97 as a speed rusher? Jeez. Great bench press, though. Devon Page Moss, not bad. Angelo Darby dropping. Can understand why. Not that good. How about Tyler Grimm? Solid. Malcolm Forsett. Strong as an ox. Forsett, really liked him. It's a late 6th rounder. And Cedric Moma. Okay. Nothing eye-popping. Another good player, though. Let's look at defensive tackles. There's some good ones. We'll start with Rashawn Davison. 36 reps, 10.5 broad jump. Solid. Definitely secured a mid-first round selection. Rashad Young dropped to a 3rd because of his story. Trevon Cummings. Dane Jackson sucks. What was Rashad Young's story exactly? Is falling down draft boards after showing up to the combine out of shape? Are you kidding me? That does not look like an out of shape man. 4.98. Great agility scores. A late 3rd rounder. Rashad Young out of Notre Dame. Probably better as a 4-3 defensive tackle, 3-4 defensive end. But I don't know about that. How about Lamar Lejeune? Strong, pretty solid. Doesn't have great stats, though. Don't you dare start with that stuff again. BJ Blackstone. Not bad. All right. Now we get to the part that I've been looking forward to. We get to the linebackers. Jameis Pitts. 4.55. Doesn't have that edge bending ability though. That's a little disconcerting. Good finesse move, good power move. Quintez Duncan. Very strong. Not very fast. That's disappointing. Okay. Trailer, no. Okay, Tyrone Spellman. 4.71. Not bad. Okay, next up, Jesus Saffold, 4.64. Okay, and Nicholas Drakeford, 4.65. I do, Evil Man. I do. Okay, let's look at the right outside backers, then we get to look at the middle linebackers. DeAndre Bellamy, a mid-first rounder. 4.53 out of Penn State. 30 best bench press reps. Great broad jump. This guy's a stud. Out of Penn State, a mid-first rounder. Definitely on our board. Definitely on our board. Great broad jump, really good agility. How about Aaron Gaston? 4.6, cover 2. Great agility, not as strong. Still fast, though. Still fast. Okay, how about Clayton Moy? 4.74, not bad. Great agility. Okay, and we'll go down to this man. Wesley Austin. Look at this man out of Yale. Look at him. The agility, the strength. We are selecting Wesley Austin, and you best believe it. Oh, man. All right. Now we get to take a look at the mics. Louis Gregg, 4.6. 38-inch vert, 32 bench press reps. Look at the agility scores. Louis Gregg is going to be an early first rounder out of Clemson. Guaranteed. My God. Rubical Penny. That's crazy. Okay, Kadeem Mears. .453. The agility of... My God. 7.023 cone. Great 20-yard shuttle. How about Rodnell Finley? It gets better and better. My God. Rodnell Finley. I have to scout these guys just for you guys to see these two. Oh, dear Lord. Probably, Evil Man. How about Sanchez Cody? Okay, he's terrible. Slow as hell. How about Luis Polite? Out of Yale. Oh, that's too bad. How about Matt McMahon? Okay, not great. One of these three guys. Well, or DeAndre Bellamy. It's not going to be Bellamy. Who are we kidding? It's going to be one of these three guys. Either Greg Mears or Finley is going to be the new backup linebacker on the New Orleans Saints. And I have a feeling it's going to be probably Finley. The strength is the only concern. But I mean, these guys are right there. The difference is the broad jump for Mears. If I had the choice, would you take Greg? Maybe. He has the strength that we need, but I don't know. But let's keep going. Now we get to the terrible corners. We start with Devin Gilbert. Darren Farrell, Edgerton Holly. See any of these guys have anything going for them? Okay. Edgerton Holly has some stats, but his coverages are terrible. Parker Parson. He's strong. 24 reps. Miles DeLoach. How about Samuel Ferguson? Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. Let's keep looking. Let's see Grigsby. Slow. How about Cedric Gideon? Not bad. Stuttered. Decent. Fitzgerald. God, this class sucks. Kirkland French. Yeah, this is terrible. Just an awful class. Look at that speed and agility. He just has... We'll go after Calvin Rudolph, probably. Okay, let's look at safeties now. Jawan Way, 4.45. Great bench press, great vert. B- hit power, B- zone. Good player. He'll be an early first rounder for sure. How about Quincy Mahaffey? Not bad. And Derek Yanes? Not bad. How about the strong safeties, though? We'll start off with Riley Beatles. 4.53. Solid. Nothing too great. How about DeMarco Stevenson? 4.42. B- hit power, B- pursuit, C zone. Not bad. Don't love him, but Evil Man, I hate you. Vincent, pretty solid. Nick Guyton, wow. 21, 4.47, great vert, great broad jump. Doesn't have the stats to back it up, though. How about Bellamy? 4.64, good agility. Oh, yeah, Voorhees Magnum. Sheldon Borrell. John McDaniels. Slow. Ben Broughton. Not bad. Darian Epps. And Ja'Cory Scheffler. You guys are wild. That's all I can say. So, we get some confirmation on the guys that we like. But now that we know what the class kind of holds for us, I feel like we should probably... I don't know. Negotiations. I'm going to withdraw from Whitehurst because I think we can get a quality guy somewhere. Nicholas, we'll hold on to because we'll see how the board falls. But I have a feeling that we're probably going to go with... I don't know. We'll see. I'm so excited for the draft, guys. You have no idea. Let's advance on to stage 3. Returning from injury, Thomas, Shad Houston. We get Corbett and we get Nicholas. So, let's take a look at what our wide receiving core looks like right now. We have Hopkins, we have Thomas, we have Maxey, we have Lassiter, and we have Corbett. So Corbett is now a second-year man out of Nebraska. Great acceleration, really good hands, not great in traffic, good route runner, good release. We're really in a tough spot. You know, what are we going to do at tight end? There are a lot of positions that we need. When I say a lot, that's a major overstatement, but... let's look at some contracts. All right. So Hopkins is under contract for 2 more years. Armstead for 1. Jocqua for a while. Houston for a while. Blackman for a while. Rankins. Thomas. Lutz. Barry Tanner, Michael Wong, Ace Tracy, Moran, Larimore, Elliott, William Jackson, Bradbury, Trey Waynes, how dare you, evil man? How dare you? There's one player who I do want to consider moving. And it's actually the guy who saved the Super Bowl. $54. See if they would do that. Okay. We're going to move Barry Tanner, who had lost out on some playing time. It frees up some cap space. The undrafted free agent sensation is now going to be heading off to Tennessee. We get pick number 54 in this draft. And we trade one of our 7th round picks. Now, we get an extra pick, which we can move around in the middle rounds. And while Barry Tanner might have been a fan favorite, and he did make a touchdown-saving tackle in the Super Bowl, I think it was time. He really just wasn't a part of the rotation enough. And, you know, sometimes you just need to do that. Yeah, I'll change Grice's number to 38. I'll do that before we end the stream. Where's the strength? Oh, there it is. I was about to say, no one's strong at all. You're 72 overall. Get over yourself. $17 total points. Oh yeah, Barry Tanner was a very fun guy, but I think it was necessary. So we're going to move Fidel Grice's number to 38. Unless we have someone at 38 already. It's 34. I think 38's free. Yeah. Yeah, 38 does look better on him. So, now that we have traded away Barry Tanner for that second round pick, here is what our draft picks look like in the first, in this draft. We have the 11th, the 32nd, the 42nd, the 54th, 121, 128, 160, 192, and 219. We're looking to sign a defensive tackle for that rotation. Taking a look at the draft, if we wanted to, we could go BJ Blackstock, but okay. Jameis Pitts improved his numbers at his pro day, so we get a couple more players reporting here. We'll do that. We're definitely not moving Michael Thomas. I love Michael Thomas. Delvin Gilbert couldn't find the ball anytime he turned around during reaction drills during his pro day. Yeah, he was terrible. He is terrible. A pickup game of basketball ended with ROLB Clayton Moy suffering an ankle sprain and backing out of the combine, but I got his combine numbers. And LOLB, Jameis Pitts improved on his combine numbers during his pro day. Okay. So we got those down. Let's just see if Moy actually had his numbers taken away. Right? They said right outside linebacker Clayton Moy. James Pitts. Devin Gilbert. Oh, wow. Yeah, he's falling fast and he's terrible. Darren Farrell. Yeah. Okay. So I think that's going to pretty much wrap up the stream. Let's just finish up free agency real quick. Oh, we have guys signing places. Okay, who's left? Okay, Cam Newton. Roethlisberger signed with the Ravens. Oh, wow. Norman signed with the Dolphins. Clemens, the Giants, we already went there. Barry Raymond, 3 years to the Chargers. Luke Joeckel to the Redskins. Kerrigan to the Seahawks. Devontae Parker to the Vikings. Cortez Meek signs with the Giants. $38.7 million for 4 years. Danielle Hunter signs a pretty good deal with the Chiefs. Clifton Havner with the Falcons. Jalen Strong, 4 years to the Cardinals. So the Colts lose their number 4 wide receiver. Okay. So, with that being said, let's advance. Whoa. We get Bradley. Trade offers for Trey Lassiter. A 3rd and a 7th. For William Jackson and for Bradbury. Wow. Yeah, no, that's not realistic. I don't care. A 3rd round pick, that's pick 96 from the Rams. And Bradbury. Wow, Colts, man, Cowboys were off a lot. But I think we're going to move William Jackson the 3rd. And we're going to go and we're going to get a 3rd round pick from the Los Angeles Rams. So we move William Jackson. We're going to hold on to Trey Lassiter. We're going to hold on to Bradbury, I think. Looking at our corner situation, we have Larimore, Waynes, Bradbury, and company. I like what we have right now. Any last notes on the players? Draft stories, anything? No. Okay. Well, that means that we are going to end it here. I'm going to document all of this information over the next 2 days. I don't know when the draft is going to be. If I'm glad I helped make your day better. If indeed we get the opportunity, if I have some time, I'm going to do the draft tomorrow. But I make no promises. It's either going to be tomorrow or Tuesday. And I can't tonight, I'm sorry. Unless you guys don't want the combine information. All right, what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to make a short announcement video, and I'm going to start the draft at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so that's in 10 minutes. I'm just going to make a quick announcement because usually I separate these two, so now people will be able to do that. So, you know what, guys? We are doing the draft today. I will be back in 10 minutes. So, like I said, I'll be right back. I'm going to make the announcement. I'm going to go get some water, go use the bathroom, and then I'll be ready. So, see you guys at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 10 minutes from now, and we'll be back.